How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing excellent. We're going to go ahead, y'all, and begin our first drawing for today. We're actually going to go shopping. And so we got to put all our shopping our materials here in something, okay, to be able to carry it around, which is of course our shopping carts. Okay. Now I want you to begin by drawing this shape right here. Now if I go too fast, always know that you can always pause the videos anytime you need, and go back and pause at certain parts and rewind if you need to. Go ahead and draw this line next, okay? We are drawing a shopping cart. Now, shopping carts, y'all, come in so many different shapes and sizes, and they even come in different colors as well. Now, I want you to begin with these shapes here, the ones we just drew, okay? Now, these are very tricky to draw, but I want you to try and do the best you can. Now, the shape that we're going to draw next, we're going to draw a line going this way. Don't worry if it's not all the way a straight line. That's okay. Lines aren't perfect. We're not perfect. Don't worry about it being perfect, okay? Just do the best you can. Get it as close as you can. I want you to draw a line, kind of one going to the left, one going down. Excuse me, one going to the left and one going down, and then one going back to the right. Now, you've got this. Now we're going to actually draw some crisscross lines inside. All right, we've got our bucket here, the basket part, but oh man, look, I'm trying to get it straight here, but maybe I need to start over. So I'm going to take my eraser here. It may not look all the way like I want it to, like that top line. Let me try again. Now, oh, it still didn't quite get it where I want it to go. Oh man, I'm starting to worry here, but I can't forget, y'all. I've got to remember, I've got my eraser. And that's why I want y'all to make sure you have your eraser here so you don't have this facial expression here of shock and disbelief. Don't worry about things, okay? Art is all about communication. It's a language. It's not always about making things look realistic, okay? We're just trying to communicate and we're trying to tell a story here, okay? And so let's try one more time, all right? Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. That's just a tad bit better. All right, yours might look a lot better than mine, okay? But we're going to just do the best we can, all right? I'm going to draw three lines going across right here. Then I'm going to go vertical. Vertical means going up and down, lines that go up and down, all right? Horizontal are the lines that we just drew. That's what horizontal means, lines that go from left to right, okay? So we're going to draw these vertical lines going straight up and down, and it's no certain number of those lines that you have to have. You want to just make sure you've got enough there, all right? Keep drawing them till you run out of room, and take your time and do the best that you can, all right? Now it's starting to come together. Now we can kind of see it starting to look like a shopping cart, but we're missing something here. Can y'all tell me what we're missing? I wonder what it is. If you guessed it was wheels, you're exactly right. We've got to have wheels. Sometimes when we are at the grocery store, we might find a shopping cart that doesn't have the right kind of wheels. One of the wheels can be a little bit damaged, or rusty or what have you, and it may affect the way that you push the shopping cart. May make it a little tougher to push around. But go ahead and draw two circles down there that you shade in. Those are going to be our wheels. We always want to have good wheels on our shopping carts, just like we have good wheels on our cars, good tires. And now, I want you to begin. We're going to draw a roll of paper towels. Now, we're going to start with a little circle or an oval shape. Again, this does not have to be perfect, okay? Just do the best you can. Even mine that I just drew isn't perfect. It's got a little bit of imperfections here and there, but that's all right, because just like people, we're not perfect. No, nor does our drawings have to be perfect. Now I want you to not only draw that oval, but give me a smaller one right there inside, okay? And then once you got that drawn, I want you to shade it in just a tad, just a little bit. You don't have to use up all your lead or shade really heavy or press down really heavy with the pencil, but just give it a little shade right in there. Shade that in for me if you don't mind. We're just going to keep going and having a little fun. Now, some parts of this drawing is going to be a little challenging, okay, here and there, but I guarantee you'll be able to accomplish it if you put forth your best effort, okay? Now, you can always pause this video if you need to. If I go too fast or anything like that, you can always pause and rewind whenever you need. Now let's continue here. Now this line that we just drew is called a horizontal line, okay? Not to be confused with the word horizon line, because when we draw landscapes or paint landscapes, we'll use that term a little bit more, and we will eventually hopefully get a chance to draw some landscapes as time goes on. But for right now, this is just called a horizontal line. Anytime you see a line that goes from left to right or straight across like that, that's called your horizontal line. Now this is a vertical line that we're just drawing. Matter of fact, I want you to draw two of them for me, okay? And try to get them, roughly, looking the same. It's okay if they're not all the way similar. Just try to get it close. Now these lines here are vertical lines, even though they curve a little bit. And what I want you to do is do just like this. Now you can start to see it come together a little bit, because we've all seen a roll of paper towels before, all right? And we've all seen a roll of toilet tissue before. Learning how to draw this roll of paper towels will also help you to draw a roll of toilet tissue, because guess what? Toilet tissue is drawn the same way. It's just not quite as long and lengthy as this is. Now, you'll notice I drew an additional line underneath that right there next to. I'm going to draw it again in case you didn't catch it the first time. There we go. That is the line you want to have next, okay? Make sure you have that there. We're drawing this paper towel in 3D form, or three-dimensional form. And what that means is it looks round, and it looks like we can kind of see around it all the way, and it looks almost like the viewer can reach out and grab what's on the paper and pick it up. All right, let's draw some zigzaggy lines here. Some lines here where they've kind of torn the paper towel a little bit. Sometimes when we tear a paper towel, it tears a little too much and not always the way that we want it to. But that's okay, y'all. Sometimes that happens. Remember, things aren't perfect, people aren't perfect, all right? But when it comes to the paper towel roll, that I need y'all to give me something that looks just like this. Now we're going to continue adding on to it. We're going to add a few little parts here. I want you to go along here, almost just like the horizontal line, and I want you to draw a few dots going across, all right? Can you do that for me? That's going to make it look like the paper towel can tear a little bit easier. We've seen that on a paper towel. They've designed it that way, so hopefully we don't tear it too much. All right, makes it a little bit easier for us. I need you to do one of them going across just like that for me, okay? Just a few little bitty dots right there. And I need you to do it for me one more time, all right? One more time right here below, all right? Just do the best you can. Have some fun with it. And we're just going to pause there for right now. Let you get caught up, all right? Keep it just like that for a while, and we're going to have some more fun with it. This time around, we're going to add color, all right? Now, we didn't add any color to our shopping cart, but I think because we're just working with some lines there. There's some basic lines there for our shopping cart, but with the paper towel, sometimes you can find them in different colors, all right? Most of the time, they're like a white or beige color, when you buy them in the store, but sometimes you can find some in other colors. Like I remember when I was a kid, my father, he used to be a mechanic, all right? And sometimes mechanics work with a special type of paper towels when they get oil and grease on their hands. Those are those kind of more heavy-duty paper towels that are sometimes blue, all right? I think I'm going to use a blue just to kind of something to make me remember my dad a little bit. My dad, he was very, very good with his hands. He used to love working on cars and fixing cars and making people happy, all right? And I remember he used to have these blue paper towels that were so soft, and whenever I would be helping him at the shop and get grease and oil on my hands, sometimes I remember going and getting some of these blue paper towels, all right? So let's go ahead. I'm taking my color here. You can use any type of coloring tool you like, marker, color pencil, paint, whatever you want to use. I'm just using my little tool here to kind of color, all right? And you just take your time, all right? Don't feel that you got to rush or anything. I want you to just take your time. Even if you don't get to finish coloring by the end of this video, you got time to, add more color to it later on. Right now, we've got the drawing completed. All I'm going to do here is just show you a few ideas, some ideas to work with. If you want to add to your drawing, you certainly can add whatever you choose, all right? You can just really have some fun with this and be as creative and as silly with it as you choose, all right? Now, I've got my paper towel blue here. I've got it all colored in, but I may want to add some designs to it, okay? I may want to kind of, make it a little bit more eye-catchy, okay? So I'm gonna add a few hearts up here. Sometimes when you buy paper towels, they'll have the little monogram designs on them, all right? For different occasions, or just, to give you a little something more to look at and something to, have a little more fun with. But I'm gonna draw some hearts on mine, okay? Now you can draw whatever you like. If you want to put flowers there, or a smiley face, or whatever you decide is a-okay, all right? And I made my hearts red. Most of the time when you see hearts, they're red, especially for Valentine's Day, right? Now let's look at this one. I think for this one, I'm going to draw some suns, like the sun in the sky. And instead of using a yellow, I'm just going to be a little bit silly here, and I'm going to go with a green. I know we've never seen a green sun before. It'd be kind of strange to see that, but for a drawing, you may want to change it up a little bit. You always have the freedom to do that. Now, I think I'm going to go with an actual yellow here for this sun. All right. And when I get over here, I may pick a different color. Let's see what color I can pick over here. Let's see. Maybe I will do this color here for the sun. Okay. All right. Just throw in a few suns here. See how we're just adding to this drawing and making it look a little bit more fun. And when it comes to paper towels, I know when you buy them at the store, sometimes you can buy one single roll. You can buy sometimes 2 or 3 or 4 in a pack. All right. And those paper towels, of course, they last a little while, but eventually, sadly, they eventually run out, don't they? Okay. Now let's see. Let's see what we can draw down here. I think down here, I'm going to draw some smiley faces. Even though paper towels may run out, I want to make sure I'm always smiling. I'm not sad, because guess what? You can always buy some more paper towels when that happens, when they run out. So I want you to just take your time, do the best you can with this, and just finish it and add other things if you desire. Okay, just enjoy yourself and enjoy the process of drawing. And I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. I hope you had fun today. I hope the lessons have been enjoyable, and I encourage you to take what you've learned and go out and teach someone else. Pass the talent along. And with that being said, I'll see you later.